Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I am your host, Will Music.
And I am your host, Sharana.
And we are always excited and delighted to be amongst our family in podcast land.
That's right, baby.
That's absolutely right. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let y'all know that we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through it from our perspective.
That's right. I'm so excited to be on today, and it feels real good because you're rubbing my feet.
Yes, I am, baby.
Yes, everyone. We talk about our marriage and what we've been through and things that we've learned along the way. We give you tools to help you implement it in your marriage that we learned from, that we took from each other, that we kind of put together, and that we've learned from all of you out there. We ask you to apply these tools in your marriage if you can use them, twist them, turn them, pull them any way that you see fit, because we understand marriage is different for everyone. But listen, my loves, if you can't use the tools, that's okay, my love. Just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Ooh, yeah. Here we are again, broadcasting from the Eagles Den.
From the Eagles Den. I got my Eagles shirt on.
Yes, you do.
So we're going to get sponsored right here. So listen, we love everyone that tune into the Way That I Love You podcast. We love you for tuning in each and every week. You know who you are.
North America,
South America, Africa, Asia,
Europe, and Oceania, baby.
We see you out there. To each and every last one of you who tune into the Way That I Love You podcast, how you love on the Way That I Love You podcast each and every week, sharing the love with all of your friends. At this time, we ask you to go on, if you're on YouTube, to hit that button, baby, and subscribe and let your friends know. Hey, it's time. You can go ahead and push that button, baby.
That like button, share it. Share it with 15 of your friends.
That's right. And if you're listening on any other live streaming platform, far as YouTube, Spotify, Apple, you go on ahead and leave a review and share it with your friends as well. We appreciate each and every last one of you.
Yes, we do. We appreciate you and we thank you. And most importantly, we thank God, because without Him, none of this will ever be possible.
That's
so
right.
Big ups to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
That's right. So it's been a fun, fantastic week. And I'm not going to say long and crazy. It has been that as well.
Because you always say that.
Well, because we always
do we
say
always have long and crazy weeks?
I don't think we ever get any rest.
Well, I mean...
But we're not putting that in the atmosphere right now.
What we're not going to do is
the beginning of the year is put things in the atmosphere that we don't want no dealings with.
No, definitely.
So we just gonna say it was a happy, fun week.
It was a fantastic, phenomenal week. We got a lot accomplished.
Yes. And one of the things, let me just say this to y'all. This week, Will and I we've been listening to The Secret. We've been listening to The Secret for a couple of years now, right? And every time we always started over to listen to it again. And The Secret tells you to put the good energy out there, just to kind of give what you want to receive. And I was just like, I want checks in the mail. Listen, from the gate, I was like, Lord, I want checks in the mail. I want checks to come in the mail. I visualized what I wanted to come in the mail. And so...
And the crazy thing is, I internally said the same thing.
Yes. So, all this week, every day this week, we got a check in the mail. Literally, we got a check in the mail. And not that it was the amount that I visualized, but just for the fact, the faith of the mustard seed, that I visualized it, you visualized it, we said it, and we put it out in the atmosphere,
yes,
and it came back to us. That means a lot. That lets me know that God is listening. He is concerned. He is hearing our prayers. He is, gearing us up for the things that our heart desires.
Yes, speak it into
existence, y'all. Yep. Whatever you want, say you want it, and He knows what you need. He knows what to start you off with. So even if it's not that big amount that I visualize and I said I want, I believe that that's coming.
It is coming because we spoke it.
You know, He just want to make. He's just giving it to us like a little bit at a time, like you would give a child. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so, that was amazing.
Yes. I even visualized you rubbing my feet on today.
You did? Mm-hmm. And then you spoke it, and what happened?
And it came into existence. You see his, I don't know if you can't see.
They can't see. They can't see me rubbing your feet. That's a little bit
too personal, but yeah. But they can see your hands moving.
They can't see my hands either.
They can see your arms.
They can just see my body moving.
They know something going on.
Yeah, I'm definitely rubbing my baby feet. Like she said, we had a phenomenal week, so I want to make sure she's good. Massage those feet, fellas. Do the little things, and little things mean a lot. Little things get big results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yay.
Hey.
So today we had our grandbaby. And that was a lot of a running around today, but it was joyful. We won't say it was tiresome. We're going to say it was joyful.
It was energetic.
It was full of life. Yes, full of life. She was full of life. It was energetic. She was full of life, and it was energetic.
We had a lot of fun.
Yes.
A whole lot of energy. We love our granddaughter.
Yeah, and she told me she had a bully today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she told me, she was like, so when she got off the school bus, she said, my mom, when she called me my mama, or she called me Luna, because I'm her Luna, her moon. And she said, there's a boy that's picking with me, and he said a bad word. And I'm like, well, what bad word he said? I can't say the bad word. So now I'm invested. So I'm like, we get in the car. I'm like, you know how you when the little kid tell you they can't say the bad word, but you want to know what the bad word is, and I'm just like,
it might be something like peanut butter.
So and so I'm like, what's the bad word? He said, I can't say it. I said, just this one time. You know how we do, y'all. We be like, just this one time, I'm allow you to say the word. Now, once you give a child reign to say the word, they may start saying the word. Just this one time, I'm allow you to say the word, and you can tell me, because I need to tell mommy and daddy what the word is. And she's like, okay. And then she said he said the S. So she said the word, but it was the S word, y'all. And I was like, okay. And so then after that,
what was the S word?
And the IT at the end.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so, my face went like, what? And then she was like, yep. And then I said, well, the next time he say this, you say this. And I gave her another word to say. She was like, I can't say that word. I think I said, you tell him to shut it up. And she said, I can't say that word. That's a bad word too. So I had to go through my brain to give her a word to say. So her and I practice. I said, you tell him the next time he says something to you, you say, sit down and be quiet. And we practice it just like that. And I said, you point your finger and you say, get over there and sit down and be quiet. So she practiced that.
And I caught it all on tape, y'all. I was like, what is going on here? I'm upstairs and I hear him rehearsing like she got a script and getting ready to land a part. So I come out the room. I say, wait a second. Let me get my phone so I can get this all on video. But yeah, it was hilarious. And then she had, I don't mean to cut you off and say your story.
No, go ahead.
But the way my granddaughter did her body motion and looked, and then she turned away, and then kept her eyes on my wife.
Because I told her to do that. I said, and you stare him in the face and you be like, sit down and be quiet. And don't take your eyes off of him. And then she was like, and then she added her own twist. She was like, and I'm going to tell him, I'm giving you the attention. And I said, time out. I was like, you can do that. I said, then he might say, you can't give me time out. And then after that, I said, then you tell him, watch me. and walk away. And so we practiced that for like 3 or 4 times, and she got it down pat.
I was cracking up. Now she ready for Monday.
Don't mess with I'm ready for Monday too. Don't mess with my grandbaby.
And to top it off, y'all, she was down there watching Wonder Woman. So
I had to gear her up. She had to be ready.
She gonna try some things that's impossible for the flesh. But our son gonna be like, Ma, what did you tell her to do? I'm like, I told her to backflip and jump off. He gonna get a phone call
table.
Like, yeah, your daughter just jumped.
She just
off
blocked the bullet with her arm, with her hand.
But her energy, yo, that was just hilarious. It was a cute moment too. It was an adorable moment.
So listen, everyone teach their children. Y'all out there, y'all teach your children good behaviors, because y'all don't never know who the other child grandmama is.
And if it's Luna.
If your grandbaby got a Luna, listen, we gonna come in there. What she say? I'm looking for Thanos.
That was hilarious. Yeah, we got a million stories about our granddaughter. We love our grandchildren.
Yes, unconditionally. As well. Unconditionally. So listen, y'all, we had such a great response. Thank you for listening to that little cute story. I know you're like, where are they going with this? Where they go on and get to the podcast? I'm trying to position myself, so I'm about to throw my other foot up there.
No, you not.
Yes, I am. So listen, we last week was a blast. Listening to, if you listen to the Way That I Love You podcast, you got to hear Hunk for Peace.
Yes, Hunk for Peace.
Babies, the numbers are up with that, and we thank you all for continuing to tune in, because y'all are on it. And also
on Facebook.
That's right.
Our Facebook family chiming in on the question, Hunk for Peace. Mm-hmm. Look, y'all, I'm loving the activity. I'm loving the conversations we having. And this is what we talk about all the time, about building a community of marriage and just putting things out there to help one another. And so you all see, we can identify with certain things on certain levels, and we see how people handle it. And it's a lot of good, rich responses out there.
It is funny.
And yeah, you got some funny ones. You got some ones that they be in a bag, they go deep. But it's a family. Yes. It's a community. It's fun. I'm loving it. Keep chiming in. Keep the conversation going, y'all.
Yes, a Hunk for Peace was a good one, because we talked about when you're on the road, we all be on that road together, and you're having a good time. Then all of a sudden, if you're on a long road trip, sometimes that road trip becomes get a little argument going on or something going on, and you got to come back to it. So these are real life situations that we all go through, and it's hilarious to know that you're not the only one. So Hunk for Peace, if you haven't listened to it, get your foot off the gas. Stop being the backseat driver. Go ahead and listen to that. But this week, it is season 6, episode 4, The Secret: What No One Ever Told Me About Marriage.
The secret. Did you comment on that?
I commented on it just about every.
I don't think I commented on that one.
I don't think I personally commented.
Yeah.
So
I think I responded to some stuff.
Yeah, responded. We had a lot of responses.
Yeah.
But my personal comment would be that no one ever told me that it would be nonstop.
Meaning
marriage would be nonstop. Like, I knew marriage was forever, right? Mm-hmm. Because I got married to be married forever. Mm-hmm. I knew marriage was you were in it, and it was something that was rich. Mm-hmm. But I never realized that marriage is continuance of your all.
Yes.
And when I say your all, I mean your everyday, your all. And sometimes I don't want to give my all. And I'm like, dang, I have to decide to give my all today. And I don't want to, you know. So no one ever told me, like, one day you're not going to, you know, some days you're not going to want to give your all. And it is a decision that you have to make. No one ever said it's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make on Friday. Mm-hmm. You know. Today's Friday. You want to decide if you're going to give it your all or not. And then you were like, oh, goodness. Okay. I'm going to give it my all. This is each and every day. So no one ever told me that. Now, the byproduct of giving your all is absolutely wonderful, right? But we all know, and you know what? I don't want to speak for everyone. I'm just going to speak for myself, that sometimes I don't want to wake up and give it my all. I'm tired.
And you probably not the only one that felt like that too. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have my days.
I know.
But what they did not tell me, and this can go both ways too, because it's like a lot of the comments and stuff, like automatically for me at least, when I heard that question, it's like, okay, what they did not tell me, I think is something that's not negative, but something that could be viewed in a non-favorable way, but it's actually good because you have to go through some things to make yourself strong in your marriage. So for me, it was more or less like, what did they not tell me? They did not tell me that marriage consists of all these other different elements around your marriage. Like, you have family, you have your household family, you have, which is your immediate family, you have your extended family, you have work, you have friends, you have all these things outside of your marriage that kind of like pulls your attention at sometimes. And it's almost like you have to be intentional to, I don't want to say isolate, but make that quality time with one another, because we're so attached and involved with so much other stuff. But that's one thing that was not told to me.
Well, I feel like that was told during, because we went to counseling before, right? Before we got married.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying like from a pre-counsel, post-counsel. I'm talking about marriage in general. When you growing up, you say you want to get married.
Okay.
That conversation doesn't come up to say, oh, the
no one set you down. No one outside the pre-counseling.
Yeah.
Right.
There wasn't like a real conversation about marriage.
Like your dad ain't set you down. You want to get married, son? Let me tell you
about this. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that.
And when you hear it in pre-counseling, did it feel like it was, you know, you go to pre-counseling, do you feel like you were so in the hype of still waiting to get married that some of the pre-counseling information really didn't take root?
Absolutely. It went in one ear and right out the other.
Not that it wasn't needed. I think pre-counseling was 100% needed.
It's always needed. It's a must. You must do that.
Right.
You cannot go into marriage without being counseled first.
You shouldn't go into marriage without being counseled.
You shouldn't go into marriage without being counseled.
So I took a lot from the pre-counsel, but on top of that, like you said, we need to get things from our youth, right? And growing up and hearing things, like I hear more street lingo and, you know, more game from the streets growing up than I've heard about marriage and life, far as certain things. Like you'll hear your grandparents say, "Don't write a check that your behind can't cash." You know what that means, y'all, right? But we never say a thing about marriage, like don't forget to cut the lights off because your husband will be. I don't know. I'm just
yeah. In order, you know, to be a good partner in life.
Yeah, we don't hear those things. Yeah. I'm gonna have my sip because it's nighttime.
That's the reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how my grandmama did it. That's how I'm gonna do it when I had my ex, because I just put my grandbaby to sleep.
Well, you know what? I would allow that because, like I said, our night was energetic with her. So we have to play our part. But yeah. Oh, you was about to say something?
No, I'm waiting for to hear your ending of your conversation. Well, not the ending, your continuing your conversation.
Yeah. So I was just saying, with that, we may have moments now. Moments where we have that one or two people that do speak something after the fact, after you're married, but never really a pre-marriage unless you were in an environment where you witnessed some stuff that was happening and a person just shared and said, look, you know what I mean? Like kind of bared their heart. But even then, are you really listening at that point?
So I'm what I've heard growing up is stuff that would happen in the beginning of the marriage, right? Like the first 5 years of your marriage to kind of get you motivated and going. But I've never really heard stories to keep you rooted and grounded, or give you energy, or give you wisdom, I'm going to say, for that 10-year going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's like after you get to your 10th year, it's like, go on, butterfly, you got it.
Right.
And you're like, I'm exhausted. And it's like, but you can, no one says what to do after exhaustion. And so this is where you and I come in, because we've been married for 23 years and we've listened to other individuals. And this is the key, y'all. We get mentored by other married couples that's been married for 35, 45 years. Because
married longer than us.
Longer than us, because we know, even we may get to a point of, we think we got it down, but what do we do now? Because we're in this season.
Yes. And
so a lot of times when we get into a certain season, we don't get mentored even more. And we need mentorship.
That community has to be strong all the way through. You got to be out and about, meeting folks and, talking and getting touching on topics that you will have meaningful relationships with folks to kind of build that community and that bond, and be able to talk about marriage and talk through some things and just encourage one another. Right.
And sometimes mentorship doesn't mean that you have to even talk. Just being around other couples and, taking some notes, looking at them, seeing how they operate, seeing what you don't want. Because mentorship doesn't always mean that you're taking up something that you want. Mentorship can also mean that you're looking and observing to what you don't want to put in. You can be, but you know what, babe, I don't think we should operate like that. Right. That's not us. And it may work for someone else, but that does not work for us. So there's all different types of mentorship, but it's different things that we've observed and listening to other people's conversation and what they say, what they didn't tell me about marriage.
Right. And I like to see couples on vacation when we go on vacation and stuff. And that's a great way to kind of like watch and see and do a self-assessment for you and your spouse.
So I think you have some of the conversations. One of the conversations that I was really into was Rachel. She said what they didn't tell me about marriage was that I would have to. She said I would have to lose myself.
Oh, hold up! I can go to it right now.
Go ahead and go to
it and pull it up.
I think she said I would have to lose so much of myself, or I would know. She said I would know more about myself than I ever have before in my life.
Yeah, I wasn't told that the majority of what needed to change was me. That's powerful.
And that's powerful because in order to sustain a fruitful marriage, we have to change us. We always think we got to change. The other person has to change. And I was like, well, baby, you have to change this about yourself and this, that, and the other.
Now,
but no.
I think, now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I think that is a female attribute that thinks that way. I don't think too many men say they have, like, the wife has to change.
Well, it depends on the situation. It depends on everybody's marriage different.
Yeah, everybody's marriage different. I'm just talking about like common, like when a man gets into a relationship, he's not getting into a relationship looking to change anyone. Or
no, I don't think that's not what she's saying. She's saying that after she got into the relationship, like I could think I'm perfect, you think you perfect. We're not looking to change anything, right? But the longer we get into our relationship, I need to change me.
Right, if things gonna continue to work, because I can't still operate in self. Right.
And you can't operate in self. And I can't look to you and say you're wrong.
Right.
And you can't look to me and say I'm wrong.
Right.
We have to learn how to change ourselves to fit each other.
Yeah, self-analyze and say, oh, it's me. It's me that has to change.
It's me that has to change.
It's like,
right. So, because even if you do a thing a certain way, you may do things, and we talked about this on the show before. You may do a particular thing a certain way that I may not even like the way you do it. But that's one thing that makes up your personality. So in order, I can say, babe, don't do this, but I need to change on how I'm getting irritated by it.
Yeah. Right.
Or how I'm speaking to you about it. How I'm bringing it to your attention. Because it may be a thing that maybe is something that needs to change in a relationship, but I can't bring it to you the same way I felt that I want to bring it to you. I have to change the way I operate, the way I move, in order for it to really take root to you.
Right.
So even if I'm wanting you to change in a certain way, or you need progression in a certain way, when you progress, I should be progressing.
Yeah.
In order to. So it can't be like, oh, you progressing and I want you to do X, Y, Z. No, Sharana, you're going to have to change some of the things that you're doing and how you bringing it to the table.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Rachel was saying. She didn't realize how much she would have to change in order to have a successful marriage. It works both ways.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yep. Yeah, you definitely got to look at self. And I wanted to read John because he's he comes through. Like, he comes through and pours it out there. That's one thing that I love about the stuff that he puts out there. And again, going back to the whole community thing, with people that pour out, and we get to read and see people's take on things. And it's just like how you say in the beginning, you get what you can get, use it and apply it. If not, pass it on to somebody else. Well, he says, a single dude in the army, jumping off tanks, hard charging all the time, training for war. I knew I was unstoppable, unbreakable, and confident in my emotions. Then I fell in love, got married, had children, left them all behind to go to war, watched my firstborn daughter drive away to college. Know that our son will soon leave also, and have experienced too much to list over 20 years with my beautiful wife. You know what they didn't tell me about marriage? Nobody told me that I was going to learn just how unstoppable and unbreakable I really was. Nobody told me how much I could worry about someone every time they drive out of sight, and how relieved I would be just to see them come home. I admit I am unstoppable. No, I admit I am stoppable and breakable, but I'm still confident in my emotions. Even if nobody told me that marriage comes with all kinds of emotions.
Marriage comes with all kinds of emotions.
Look, you talking about somebody.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, you talking about, and these are those meaningful conversations and deep conversations that will blossom your marriage, blossom your relationships with others. Like,
the main thing is, like, for me, when he said, you know, I'm this tough guy on the exterior part, right? And so everyone see me doing all these things that you would think that this is a person that's very hard. Mm-hmm. But on the inside, I'm just like everyone else. When my family is going through and going here and there, I'm praying. Mm-hmm. And it's not a worry, because we gotta take it for what it is. It's not a worry as if you're scared, mm-hmm. but it's an everyday worry. It's an emotion. It's an emotional concern, and we are emotionally concerned about our loved ones, especially our spouses. When they leave the house, when they're out of our sight, you're like, Lord, look over my husband, right? Protect him, bring him back home to me. Look over my wife, if you're saying it for your wife, right? There's something about that prayer that you ask to cover your spouse that just goes beyond. Mm-hmm. And it's an emotional prayer, especially when you get to a certain age. Especially when you get to a certain age and you've been with that person for a certain amount of time, that person becomes, it's like a grilled cheese sandwich, let's say.
A grilled cheese sandwich.
It's because Isis just made grilled cheese sandwiches not too long ago. But like a grilled cheese sandwich. So you're like melted into each other. And the goo is the goo. The cheese is like, when she poured the sandwich, pour the bread apart, the cheese just stretches with it. Mm-hmm. And so that's how your marriage and your union is. It's like all entwined in one, in that cheesy sandwich.
I got you.
And so
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you hungry. And so, but he's letting you know that he's emotional, mm-hmm. about, the small things, the things that's in the background and we don't even pay attention to.
Right.
When you say, babe, what time do you know what time you're going to be back? And just calling and checking in, mm-hmm. that warms the heart just gives you a relaxation. Like, okay, I'm here. I just pulled up. And I think a lot of times you and I, when we pull up to the front of the house, mm-hmm. we'll say, babe, I just pulled up. And then when I tell you that I just pulled up, how does that make you feel?
First, I confirm and look out the window to make sure that you there. But it makes I do feel relief. I do feel like, okay, my baby home. This emotional part of me can be easy now. Mm-hmm. All my family is under the roof, safe. You know what I mean? So it does give me a warm feeling, because now I can hold you again. I can hug you. I can kiss you and express that. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy, because I think we do that unconsciously. We show our appreciation when we walk through the door. I don't know if it's taught or just natural. Mm-hmm. But we embrace each other and hug each other, kiss each other. Mm-hmm. Even with the girls when they come home.
Right.
Automatically, you come through the door, they hug and kiss us.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Wow.
So that's just 100.
Wow.
That's just 100.
But they didn't tell me about marriage. They didn't tell me that I would be enlightened to what life is really about. Mm.
And that's the secret. That's the secret. There are so many secrets about marriage, so many secrets about love. Mm-hmm. Because we're talking about the secret. And so we didn't really bring that up. There's a secret within the relationship. Mm-hmm. And the secret is that you have to find your inner peace in your relationship. You have to find what draws the two of you together, your love between one another. Mm-hmm. And you have to play on that, because no one else knows that, right? They can't really tell you. They can tell you little bits and pieces, right, about marriage. They can tell you their experience about marriage. But in order to find the secret, like you said, like you just said, that we hug and kiss each other when we're coming and going. That's what draws us together. And we also do it with our children. Every time we greet them, we see them, it's a hug and a kiss. These are things that we're creating a secret relationship that kind of draws us to say we're one. So, the tool and tip for today, I would say, is try to find something that's yours together within your relationship and your marriage. Also, give out information to other people,
right,
that is useful for the years to come. Give them, some tips, and that's also a secret. But the inner secret is to, understand this, that peace that you have. That once you become deep, when I say you become a sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich.
That's the tool,
the
y'all.
only way I can think of it right now.
The tool is grilled cheese sandwich.
It's the grilled cheese sandwich that glues together, pulls together. You understand the secret of the relationship. You can pour into each other. Like when we first came on, we talked about I was thinking of checks, and I wanted checks to come through the door, and you verbally set it aside alongside of me. We knew the secret is to be on one accord and think and say the same thing. And understanding that even if it's not the big check we were asking for, grateful for the little checks, right? The 4 little checks that came in the mail.
Absolutely.
It's checks or checks. I don't care. We can cash them.
That's faith.
And so, so we're understanding that we are creating something that is bigger than us, stronger than us, and influences just more than just ourselves.
And it's those subtleties, the celebration of that coming through. Like you said, even though it wasn't the big things that we put out there, it was the fact that it happened. So you have to celebrate the subtle things, because they will then turn into big things.
So listen, y'all, we thank each and every last one of you that tuned in and that, gave your words of encouragement on Facebook. And I think someone said something like, they didn't tell me that marriage was 50-50, wasn't going to be 50-50. Well, I always want to encourage you that marriage is 100-100. You put in 100%, the other person put in 100%. You got 100% from each person. That's 200%, but really 100%, right? So each of you are putting in your all, because in order, like I said when we first came on, no one told me that I have to put in my all every day. That's my all, my 100. I can't put in 50. Even if I wanted to put in 50. If I put in 50, you're going to feel that 50. And you're going to match my 50, and we're not whole. I have to put in 100. You have to put in 100. And that is the secret as well. That is the secret.
So, folks, there you have it, the secret. What no one ever told me about marriage. Share it with a friend. Like, subscribe, write a review. But definitely continue to tune in week after week. Time after time. And time after time. But real quick, before we go.
Yes.
Baby, you are speaking tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
So everybody, y'all seen the announcements. Check her out. Definitely support. Even if it's a prayer, support. But we would like to see your face in the place.
Yes.
And
so listen. The Way That I Love You podcast is going to be hosting the Diamonds and Pearls Retreat again, June 16th through the 18th. Don't forget to get your tickets, limited space and availability. Go online, lock in those rooms, because we only have a certain amount of rooms. And pay as you go. That's the best part about it. You get to pay as you go. So you want to go ahead and go on www.thewaythatIloveyou.live and get your tickets to the Diamonds and Pearls Retreat, which is now under the Kings and Queens of Hearts. So if you want to be a heart, also visit our website to learn how to be a heart. And get that information if you are a professional and you want to be on the same page with other professionals on the heart to hearts King and Queens networking.
Yes, definitely. And also download the song, The Way That I Love You podcast. It's Valentine's Day coming, y'all. We every year we promote this song. You should be listening to it every year. This should already be in your library.
It's on the podcast.
Yeah, it's definitely on the podcast. So you listening to it every week. So download the full song, because I know y'all, it's an awesome song. You gotta hear the words of it. But yeah, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. Listen, I love you all out there. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast.
Getting all sexy on
Yeah, because I'm about to put my other foot up.
Okay. Well, look, she gonna put her other foot up, and I'm gonna get at this other foot, because I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby.
All right, y'all. We see y'all next week.